Kane. Ayenkane. Kanyabo mama nyakalelinkan. 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 Thokozani Makhetla, welcome to yet another video of The Journey with me, Ntwaso. Guys, listen, if this is your first time watching this, you're welcome, and to my returning subscribers, listen, welcome back and thank you so much. It's another good day of rocking The Journey merch, guys. I ads, and then QnA, but then again, guys, big Intwaso. As we all know, Highland Ntwaso ke 7 days. Bogoga getting ready to actually fully graduate as Dingaga, and that means they'll be ready to go home, of which their homecoming will be coming up very soon as well. Only people that are members will be able to see certain videos, because Luna khale loyal at all. But anyways, I'm going to send a nice shout out to our new members. Fado, I see you. Samuel, Gelaudzo, I see you. Listen, I see the returning members as well. I see you, Tumisang. Thank you so much. I think these are the ones that I can remember from my head. But then anyways, it's a very hectic week. We are prepping, doing beats. We are busy. We are just busy. But we are literally going to have time to actually talk to them and hear how they feel about their graduation, which is in Ntwaso. Mommy is here as well to come and make sure that everything is going accordingly. Listen, everything is been prepared. Preps on the way, Bona. So I don't know if I'm even making sense. I have so much on my mind right now. But also, yes, I do also have a podcast, guys. I do have questions that people asked that I promise that I'm going to actually answer. I think I'll also do this on this vlog. And another thing, what else am I forgetting? Oh, we're gonna have new episode up on the podcast, which is The Journey with me, Ntwaso, on all digital platforms. You'll find the podcast there. And yeah, man, let's do this. I'm healing. Listen, kahola. I can actually go days without actually getting hectic pains on my wrist, but it's still getting there. We are not fully there yet. But what's late without challenges? And what else? I'm tired, guys. I am tired. There's just a whole lot. But then, yeah, it is what it is. We need to do what we've got to do. Let's do this. Let's go. Thokozani, mommy. I see you are here. You were here since Sunday, right? Sunday night. So how are you feeling? You look very exhausted.
You can't sleep. Everything.
So somebody asked a question on Letokore. How do you support Ngwanu Munyane knowing that they are gifted at the young age, and then how do you also fully support them knowing Tumi is only 10 years old? How do you hey, he's making sure, hey, comrade, get that right. So when I QnA
Baba Ntwaso mamela go dumela pela kere gore badimo ba teng ba phela.
Okay.
And then if you dumela gore badimo ba teng ba phela, they will assist you ka leto la ngwana. Like they will give you the instruction.
Okay.
If you really believe. And then if you follow that instruction, gore go ba bonolo gore wena le ngwana whatever e ngwana ai bona lona we bona ya if you as I understand you get a full interpretation gore e mina eng.
Okay.
And then le ngwana gore ka re ke ngwana there is certain things they know I can see understand fully. So if I how support one, you have okay 7 days, Baba is and then I'm following that instruction. Right is difficult. But anyway, if you follow that thing, okra distraction easier mobile. And then lengwana you can communicate lengwana before umoboza olorile she explain or he explained to you. I've got this dream and
but how did you know Dumi is gifted from an early age?
Onana le problem for the first time go school. Era hard duty. Babona over blank asaboni. And then my teacher bamotenegela. They use kwena bamrabaro. Una le smell say that smell. Se lo gore batho nga bana so. And then nele gore ke ngwana long ha roditse. Ona bona dipo. I'm busy money 1 2 3 4 5. And then whatever I bonang, it comes then the following day. Mona bampontsha gore ke this ngwana I born like this.
Okay.
And engwe ya bo felo ke gore batho bana ba sa morate. Ona anali movement wa penguin, the penguin movement. And when I get to be honest, I actually like realize this movement is changed. It's no longer to make a meeting. And penguin in a high and go by the Mubata Laila Babata somewhere about change movement, the penguin movement is where I realized what real something is really serious.
But how did you take everything? How was it for you? Was it easy for you?
Especially when I was AGA. Because in 20 I guess who understand that.
True.
But now I didn't by the side of because you are the mother. You know the ancestor, whatever, or they understand the color. So we choose you to be Mutamaiwa until the age of 15.
True.
Or until matured, well matured to understand the full thing. It was not an easy journey.
But didn't you think if that was the case, then why didn't Badimo wait for him to actually be that matured?
But sometimes
true.
Because we didn't follow the instruction. I'm not going to say I criticize or what. Some of the religion, and then Rabamo this religion, it will help us. But forgetting that so for me, it was I think next to be honest, to make it so more religion so religion I do invest because I believe in my own. But at the end of the day, is where I realized for okay, now it's time for it. I have to lose a religion.
Okay.
While this thing ya ancestors ngwana a ka khona gore a fole and then a khona gore dilo tsa ge di tswelle jene ya gage ya botshelo e khona gore e be purified ke re no yana ngwana o na a kwalegile a sa khona gore a be purified. Now after ke dula fatshe a ke re mo le fatshe re na le balekane.
True.
So o tsholo gore balekane ba rona they don't understand what you understand. You have to start to teach from grade 1. Grade R until this is reality. It was not easy because now I was the one who supported
okay.
Because of religion.
Yes.
Mare. At the end of the day, I I belong because true. So whatever understand. It takes months to believe really bad after certain things happen.
Something has to happen. True. Certain events need to happen for you to understand. True.
And then it's so painful when it comes to your side that matata kaofela.
Yes.
And then that is badimo ba teng. And then start supporting bana baka ba bararo, 3 of them akere ba bararo, but o monyane ke yona na batla support e ngata go feta ba bagolo, because now
ha go go itlela ditshwetso
what to tlamile a itseng, but at the end of the day ra end up reachitse one goal,
sure,
support ya ngwana.
But are you
not actually ngwana?
True, yeah, but are you happy with the journey and the progress thus far?
Not to be honest, Baba, I'm happy because when by fitla mona, especially no madlozile, especially according to stress and every house of Malene Mostrate. Obokare badimo ba go ntshetsa a be ba pengwing we potso go rano ba ka ba shebile ngwana ile pengwing o tsa Malene, because le ko tropone tsa Malene but
le ko skolong ne le bothata ba tshega
ka ba simula ba motshega, and then start na simula a uka le movement tse tsa
now e ka re motho a hallucinate.
Yes. And then I start realizing for now is ke na kwa gore ngwana a so ke mo support. So now since balemo first few months it was not easy, but now start badimo bana le nako e ba go ba itseng bana le wena gore o tlo bona change tse di tsagalang ka nako e. Now baba, to be honest, I'm happy. I can see the progress in us. Even though it takes it was a long journey.
True.
A long, it was a long journey.
Yes.
And then sometimes,
no tla o nyema mo.
Ne ke tla nyema mo ko ke re, ba ke fitla ko mafike.
Ke tsa bana ba ka.
Ke tsa bana ba ka ke tsa mali bona, especially
o monyane.
Ke re yo ke khatletse batho ba modimo, a ke bone progress, a ke bone net. Kanti Indian thuta gore mo lefatsheng o sa tatela go etela badimo go pele.
True.
Ke bone ba tlamile ba go etele go pele ba go guide. So which means nna a ba se nyehare go feta bone.
True.
And then o end up gore o pressurize bophelo ba ngwana wa 10 years o santsana sa itse gore kana go khwaza ke eng, go tlhatlhoba ke eng, what I'm saying go the patient, is it true or false? So e ne batla fela gore re fe badimo nako ba iketsetse.
That's beautiful, mama. So what are you saying to batsadi ba ba feelang gore no one is gifted, but ha ke feel gore ha ke dumele gore ke mo tlogele at this journey, because you find that there are different parents that feel like nga so khone ke batla gore a reach a certain age, or some people would believe gore kwena o batlileng gore a ye at a certain age ba sa tlhaloganya gore maemo nako ntse tse tla mabaka fokola, and it's different for everyone. Gona le o phatlhelwang badimo ba ba utlwa, gona le o phatlhelwang badimo ba ba re no ra re now. What are you saying? O rotloetsa motsadi o le o reng? What do you encourage them, or how do you o bara o reng go ba go mo feelisa gore, you know what, I know what you're going through, and what can you actually say to them to make them understand this whole thing ya ngwana monyane a Ntwaso, and letting go and allowing the process?
Baba, to be honest, nkare ko batsadi, it's not an easy journey gore o dumele ngwana o monyane a tle go Ntwasa, because now re na le dibilibi tse tsa gore bana ha ba be masango ba le banyane, forgetting gore dineo tsa moya ha di tshwane.
True.
Because dineo tsa moya how do control if they are really reality badimo ba go feeling yona, but if it's a fake you can able to control it.
Yes.
So na it was not batsadi ha go easy go sa go letlela ngwana a ye go Ntwasa.
Where's 3 kids?
Bana ba bararo, and then to botlhoko ke gore ba tla ka tatelano akere. So to me it was not easy. Mo ile gore no madlozi she was even fighting, saying I'm not going with this boy. I'm not going to be a mother to this child. But waiting to your colleague, how can one look on moya? Because pain e mongwaneng, for example, look at 10 years. Next I feel
true.
It may feel like but until certain time, now I'm losing my child. ka mo loser mo ngwana a kana tsamaya when a simula a bona metsi a re mane ke bona metsi ha go ka pula ena I feel gore ke drainela le metsi ao and then it's so painful nna for my side ke na ga re tlo loser bana mo le gore ka bitse ka be ke fix it so go ba tsadi I can say ha ba di ba lokolotse gore bana ba tsamaya wena it's not simple but o pa gore ba go fema ngwana lokologa re dikile go phatlhela tuli ba golo ke ne ke phat full time ke kopa re tsamaya re searcha re maybe o na tla rare ke tla khona stop o tla khona go stop ko re anteng ka o fela go te ke chaile there's nothing we can do re mo phatlhetse o itse ke nka dipepe tse di different tsa thaba tsa eng tsa but now the problem if ke nako e chaile se se leng teng wena lokolla pelo le maikutlo ngwana ga go tsa go ditla tsa masentle okay o tla be a le monyane mare ga o itse gore lebaka la gore a kgetile
ke eng sure Nora leboga mama we are looking forward to the weekend how are you feeling
yo I'm exhausted ke stress ke ipotsa gore ana sonta go fitlha neng baba
a ke re mara
because ke di bona ka fela sonta ga kiyo mara tsatsi le golo le la Friday I'm not sleeping gore I'm just praying every day wait tsatsi le ka beke ya Ntwaso ha o ji ha o nwe gore ipo ba tlo bona fela tsatsi la ga di fitile ba le mo la starta ke le no ntse ke re o ka re okay I even yesterday cry ke gopola patsedi ba ka because I don't have a parent ke re wait maybe my parents if were here they will give me a full support mara because I know that I cannot be parents I have to support another
they're really grateful to have you they really are Lena my dad was not in support of mine Kijile Ntwaso with only 3 people from my family which is my mom my grandmother and my sister and a grandmother meaning my mom's aunt so go newelenteng ya phuruputsa go thata mama but I'm really saying o berekile o itshwere go bogaleng and we wish that biro ya bana tla tsama sentle thank you for allowing us to take you through the journey thank you for coming to Leto and telling us about it ra leboga how are you man so feel young but are you proud of yourself but you did it I'm proud of you and what are you excited for you want to iponela ile gae but what are you grateful for no that's good Raleboga, we're hoping for the best. We're excited. We can't wait to see you got change. And yeah, all the best. So when I'm the noise, guys. How are you feeling, ma'am?
I'm feeling so excited.
Is it?
But I was so nervous. So
right.
It's the first time I experienced excitement.
Hey. So what can you say to the youngins?
The young ones, the journey is not easy, but we're reaping the fruits of your perseverance throughout the path. It's so nice. And seeing what you, like the suffering paying off, it's so nice. Mama.
And is it paying off on your side?
It really is. Even though I haven't got home yet, homecoming, but I can already see the fruits.
No, that's good. Siyabonga kokolang. Aw khehla. You know me. Now.
You know me.
Harit. So how are you feeling, Tembelani? The Lani the Gandist?
I'm anxious, really. Anxiety, like
ke stress hela bara ni ka itse madimo le modimo ba tla re berekela ba ka bopane.
Are you excited?
I'm excited. Like khale ke botsa go le tsatsi le le fitlhaneng. Like I really can't wait for Sunday. Motho se tsa feditse.
Right? O le ngaka mona. Yeah. No, tla be re le emetse frita ga tla be re le shebile ka matlho a mahibidu bana. No, definitely not. Obviously not. Tla be se part of the Bongani clan.
Yeah.
I get it, what do you mean? No, all the best, all the best. Go busy, go busy, go busy. Uruki wa rona ke yo bana. Tate sa tele kae? Go tsamaya ga yang re. Kana ko ena mo ngwading giti.
Ke nna ke fabriki otlhe. Go hela kwano feme butwe ke nna.
A ke re mare go tsamaya ga yang.
Go hela re tsamalele.
A ke re mare.
Re tsamaya mo.
Go a kopana re. I get mad. So I get go bothata. So what goes in go dira dio tsa wa dilela wa le badimo
se pera se sa siamang se badimo ba sa dira ga ona le mme go tlwa mogapa tlhela o fetsa.
So there's a process in doing dio tsa badimo.
Wa ba ilela badimo tlhaka tsela tsa batho ba ba direlang di bulege
go ntse yalo gore le wena ba go utlwele botlhoko. No
ba go bulega
a ke re mare no go ntse jalo ra le bogantate re we can't wait to see them ba le ready ba le smart.
Bone ba bangwe ba
a ke re the little ngwana always with the mom. Drama. Oh, never smoking. Kesha. No, it's already here, ma'am. How are you feeling? No go le thata mona. That's good. So what are you looking forward to? Ba rile ba re ya o ka se je Ntwaso ka se fetse go thwasa. True. No, that's beautiful. What are you looking forward to? Hey, okay. Hey, we hear a lot of promises. 2 months, 3 months down the line. True. I'm very hopeful.
So we can't compare ourselves with that to Bale Banadira, Dilotolo, Banati, Mara at the end of Bagana Badira, Zetuile Motil, or follow by you. So Nase, little Rupians on Emona, but I can show her the Kayon. The close speaker Motilia Honea, Bajim, the close civilization Bajim Baron.
No, Tokozani Ketla. Congratulations, I'm proud of you. No go se bokete hey gala re goga ka re tshwere ka tlhalammengu tshiko wa rasa re tshwere ka tlhalammengu mthamdimo me ra leboga gore gorogile no thokozane tshome ya gogo thokozane o fila yang wena o sala monna ka ruiskete
baba ne di tle botlhoko e go gwatsa mawa bona ba bana ene wa ntlogela baba ma gape ke meitumeletse baba gore go felong o kgonne go fitla ba bona nna ga le kompha tsepo ya gore le nna ke tlo go fitla kwa fitlheleng ke khotsa ka ene ga plantse ke tle
a ke re o tla mo founela mem ka gore o dula le mo founung
Baba, I can't have a phone. Baba, wait to get a like a woman who cannot like Anghaka and so phone of Akutana Lanka anything and happy about the phone. How it's to take a woman?
no go tla nna le nako go ka ke re she's still going to be here for some time ke sure no thokozane makehla and welcome to yet oh no why am I welcoming you again? I think this is the part where I'm going to be recording. I'm going to be answering questions that I set up on my Instagram. Ask a healer, right? I'm so sorry with the noise. You're just going to have to bear with me, guys. All right. So, first question, do I have to come to Mafikeng if I want to consult? Or do you take virtual consultations? Guys, if you're following me long enough, like if you've been following me long enough, you already know the answer to this question. Unfortunately, I don't do online consultations, I'd say as yet, because I don't do things according to people and how other people are doing them, right? I say ke do online consultations. The only things that I can go to you ke but as for consultations, so you can come to me. And then I do physical in-contact consultations. I have cleansing things that I can give to people on lighter issues. But when it has to do deeper cleansings and all of that, you have to pull through to where I'm at. Togoza Gogo, what could be the reason of things not changing for better? But as much as I'm a healer, a young disclaimer, I don't know everything. Like I'd usually say in most of my videos that I only have experience of the years that I've been in the field. I'm not an expert and not my way is the only way of doing things. And certain things, not everything is spiritual and I won't have answers to everything. Because to foresee the future and tell what's wrong in your life, so forth, so forth. God will only give me until a certain point. I can't be able to tell you your whole life. I mean, certain things you need to get to a certain point to actually know and be within them. Because, I mean, what is life if you're actually going to know everything? I mean, I don't even know everything about my future. And I'm a healer as well. That does not mean I'm immune to problems. I go through problems. I go through hardships. I go through obstacles and challenges. And then I also ask myself, you know, why am I sick? And you're not immune to problems. So certain things, it's just seasons, and the things that you need to go through as a person to grow in life. That's just round about it. Is it possible to confess to your ancestors that I don't want the gift, or is Tunya as they agree? I mean, if that was possible, I think I would have done that. I think in my previous video, I did say that I had to let go of a lot of things for me to actually be here. And regardless of me accepting my gift and actually practicing, I think one problem that I had with my whole gift was practicing, because I had so many plans with my life. I literally had to come back from abroad whereby my life was taking off. But because my ancestors had other aspirations for me, I had to put my dreams to pause. It's unfortunate. You know, some people would say it's unfair. I'd also say that. I've said that for the longest of time. I'm still coming to terms with accepting the fact that I can't do things as and when I please, because I'm called for a higher purpose. I mean, to whom much is given, much is expected, right? And required. So, yeah. How's life in the media industry? For now, I took a break from the industry. I think the last time that I was actually working in media was when I was shooting Groot Boom and Sons. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Okay, cool. I was on set. That was the last time I was literally doing something within the industry. And I took a break because I had to focus mainly on the things that I had to do. I mean, when I came back from Mozambique, I made sure that I focused fully on Badimo Baka so that I can push a whole lot of work and things that I didn't do and I didn't want to do. So those were the stumbling blocks that were literally stopping me from actually fully enjoying or doing things that I want and actually being happy, because badimo can actually work with your emotions for the longest of time. Like even the things that you enjoy doing, you'll not enjoy anymore. The company you liked being around, you just want to be alone. You'll always be depressed. So until you actually just give up your life and say, okay, I'm allowing myself to be guided, you'll start seeing a very big change. I think for me, I went to initiation when I was very young. So the only challenge I had was practicing fully. So I literally just, said, I'm going to sacrifice my year this year to actually fully just focus on those badimo consultations, the pereko, kotwasis and all of that. And then I'll start fully going to juggling both work and studying and all of that. So yeah, guys, isango mamele sibe educated. Please go to school, whatever. Please be busy with something else, business, whatever it is. Okay, cool. Maybe your ancestors just want you to practice, but just don't be focusing on bongaka hela and then you start doing shady things unless otherwise. But yeah, what is Mpepo used for? Mpepo is used to communicate with ancestors. Just like snuff. It just opens the channels and brings closer your ancestors. So you need it how pasa badimo, badimo, in certain things, in certain rituals, appeasing ancestors, etc., etc. I don't know how other people use it. Some people would say they smoke it. Some of them would say, it's different, but it's mainly used to communicate with ancestors. So after finding out who is your soulmate, is it okay to tell that person, or must I let nature take its course? I mean, if Osabaturi a relationship, my darling, I think it's just best, because I did that for the longest of time and it didn't work for me. I'm a late bloomer. So my first actual relationship, it was very difficult because my partner did not believe in ancestors. So it was a thing, because I really loved this person, I didn't tell them about who I was. And you understand that for a very long time, I didn't tell, if you didn't know me like that, you wouldn't know that I'm a healer. And a lot of people started knowing that I'm a healer because of my podcast. That had to happen. And you need to get to a point whereby you're not shy of being who you are and your gift, because there'll be a time you'll need your ancestors and they will not pull through for you because wabaswabe. So basically, I'd just say Nikebaswabe at one point, because it was a thing, I'm still young, but because I went to initiation when it was not fashionable to do so. I'm not saying get fashion, but it was not a thing like it is right now, if you get what I mean. So to just save yourself from heartache, it only makes sense to be with somebody who believes. They don't have to be gifted. They don't need to be spiritually inclined or whatever the case may be, or but they just need to be, or if they're open-minded like that. But at least if you do and all of that, there are people that it's just like a thing. I mean, you get what I mean. I hope you get it. But to save yourself from heartache, the stress, and and explaining certain things, because sometimes you fight because of certain things that you need to do that have to be done that your partner doesn't understand about. It's even worse if you're married. I'm the head of the family. I don't allow this. And then when you're supposed to do certain things. So it makes sense if you're with somebody who understands your journey and understands badimo, and badirel. You understand? So it's better you say it from the get-go, you're a spiritual child, whatever the case, and this is what goes into your journey, and this is what you're about, whatever the case may be. And if this person is not about that, then it's easier for you to leave. Unlike you're literally deep into the relationship and you have to let go because the person doesn't believe in what you believe in. You understand? I hope it makes sense. How do you find out? Okay, how did you find out that you had a calling or you're one of the chosen ones? Okay, me finding out was through dreams. I think I've explained this in my previous videos, or if not the recent one. Because of dreams, deepon, or the things that I dream of, visions that I'd see, and it would usually be like a deja vu type of setting, right? I like being alone. I could, I could literally tell if something's going to happen. If somebody's bringing bad vibes or something is just not right about somebody, I was an empath. If somebody's going through or experiencing pain, I'd also feel it. I still do, which is one of the saddest thing that has to do with my healing, because like, it's so crazy. Like, if somebody is experiencing a terrible headache, I'd feel that, you know. So I think that also goes with the fact that dupa. So I think it's one of those. All right, what does it mean when you see people you've never seen met in real life in your dreams? What does it mean? You just need to ask your ancestors or your guides, or just pray about it. Probably some people that you'd meet in future, or it has to do something with people that maybe are your guides, because sometimes our ancestors have a way of showing themselves to us in our dreams, be it or you're connected to those people in some type of way. So that could be the reason. Khanyale said, how does one deal with being hated at work for no reason? It could be that in such cases, it could be because of istrito as well. That could be setena or sififi sabadimo, or in nasififi hela, some things that are man-made because of things that people would send your way, or setena could be because of sififi. So these are things that you'd need to consult to actually be sure what may be the reason that's causing your situation. So that either you take the pizza or whatever the case may be, but you'll need to go through some form of cleansing. Togoza Gogo, how do you unite the maternal and paternal ancestors? Kuko ubungoma. Kuko umbango. Ooh, I don't know what umbango is, hey. But then Hukopanya Badimu, I think Hukopanya Badimu wabapatla, you'd need to understand actually Ubakopanya for ing. If Ubatsanya Mojar thing, you've built a new house, you know, sometimes a lot of people are fighting in families because you've built a new house, badimu khabaitse, especially if lele batho ba sidimu. Built a new house, badimu khabayo. You guys are not sleeping at night. People fight in your yard. You know. And sidimu asakopana. So in most cases, it's different from families to families because of culture. And it depends on which buleta for and then I'd be able to answer. But I think I've given you an idea. Certain rituals are performed, etc. And part of healing from breaking up because they appear in such a way that we still need you. I don't understand that. Togoza Gogo, I just wanted to know, is dreaming of your ex-boyfriend still part of the healing? Nah, guys. I don't know. Part of healing. I mean, okay, it's a thing, it's something that happened. I mean, you understand that also with dreams. It's not always the things that you're dreaming of that has a message or is saying something, right? Sometimes you're dreaming of things because they've been on your mind for a very long time, or you're curious about it, or you're just asking yourself questions. It's not always something that you're dreaming of that has to have a spiritual connection or or something else. Sometimes it's just and you're just dreaming because you can dream. It's really nothing serious, so it's not that deep. Does a person with a calling get to deal with anxiety attacks more often? Yes. I think that is the whole reason why I want to go through the psychology route, so that I understand psychology in the sense of mental health and issues. Oh my God. So sorry about the noise. But you know, so yeah, we deal a lot with anxiety attacks because of pressure, because of being overwhelmed, because of things in the spiritual realm. You'll be feeling a certain way, like being an empath. Certain things are happening. And sometimes because you are so or sometimes your ancestors want to communicate, but you don't know how to communicate with them, or you don't know how to actually receive their messages or communicate. That could be very overwhelming, and then you can be anxious. Sometimes if something is about to happen, you get too anxious, because yeah, certain things we can't really explain them in the physical form. Like a lot of things are literally happening in the spiritual form. Be it or not, it's just the thing. That's just how it is. I dreamt okay, I don't know where's this one going. How old were you when you embarked on this journey? I was very young. Okay, but I literally went to initiation when I was 15, going for 16. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. I think I cut that one before I could really understand what this person was saying. Can somebody ask their ancestors for a calling? Why would you do that? Etc. Please don't. Bungaka is not easy. I don't think there's somebody who'd want to live life according to somebody's terms, or saying because your guides are guiding you. like I said, I have dreams, I have aspirations. I think my fellow healers also did. And this was not part of my journey. This is not part of my plan, rather. I didn't plan to be a healer. Listen, if I had a choice, I wouldn't choose to struggle. I wouldn't choose heartaches, hardship, pain, struggle, and just being frustrated. I wouldn't choose that for myself. I'd be literally out there living my best life, traveling, friends, parties. I don't even think I know what I really like about this lifetime, because I was forced to follow a certain path, because not like really forced, but it was my purpose. And when I started opening my eyes, this is all I've known. Type of setting. So I'd say I'm grateful, because really there's nothing in the streets, because there's just a whole lot that's going on. And the fact that yeah, but I wouldn't really advise you to ask for a gift. I wouldn't know what your reasons would be, but asking for a gift is something else. Because if you're asking for a gift, what are you asking the gift for? Because if ufilwe neo, then they've entrusted you with something that they know how it's going to literally unfold. So go ikopa tla be o itsenyetsa bo busy or bo rwalo or bothata, right? Hi, can you please advise me what can I do to stop speaking while sleeping? I really have no idea. That would be something that would need a consultation. So understand what's making you talk at night. Because there are people that are used in their sleep, be it them knowing or not. Some people have a problem with sleep talking, and certain things I can't really say the reasons, because it could be medical things, or that's why maybe psychologically, with trauma and what of that. So I can't really say much about things that I really don't have much insight on, and I will not start today. I got to tira botoka, and then kamoso mo thabari no. I want as reference. No, mkhulu bongani said no. So yeah, I wouldn't really know the reason. How do I get my ancestors to talk to me, even though I've been partnering consistently for over a week? I think sometimes wapatla, but you're not doing it correctly. Sometimes it could be that wapatla and you're not really pathing and calling the right people. Sometimes it could be the surname issues and situations. So you must be really sure about your bloodline and what you're about, you know. So because, you know, sometimes kunjal, it's just like you going into a group of people and screaming. Like, people are just looking at you weird, and they're like, everybody's like, what is she doing? Unlike you go and say do me, and then do me gives you attention. You get what I mean? So it's that type of vibe. What does it mean when you go into a trance in your dreams? That is deep. Some people would be self-initiating. Some people will be going to a spiritual realm. Some will be going to a trance, or it's a dream type of vibe. Situation. So I can't really explain it. And yeah, only people that have Newe Badimo and have been through that or have experienced that would understand. And some people, it would be difficult. And for me to actually be saying this, certain things are really not necessary for me to explain for the masses, because you only get to understand it when you get to a certain point, right? I hope you understand. Just the same as going to certain things, institutions, if you don't have a certain qualification, you can't qualify to go. It's just the same thing. So if you haven't qualified to be at a certain point, I can't be out here now selling myself out, libadimo and all of that. So you need to be at a certain point to understand certain things. Okay, cool. I'm very big on respect and understanding that sacred things remain sacred, and I'm not here to sell out the journey and just be here out here blurbing things that I really don't need to be. I hope you understand in the most respectful manner. What does it mean dreaming of a baby being born? A child being born, a child with albinism. Okay, I don't understand. I think you were trying to say, what does it mean dreaming of a baby being born an albino or with albinism? All right. From growing up, I've believed that they've always been seen as special beings. I don't know anything. I seek to understand it, but I'm not going to start now and lie and say things that I don't understand. But I just say because I mean it's not like there's anything wrong with being an albino. Please don't get me wrong, but it's not a usual thing. So you know. And pregnancy may mean different things in the spiritual realm. It could be blessings coming your way, certain things, something big that's coming your way. Because when you're pregnant, you're carrying something, right? and all of that. So yeah, in that sense. So with that, I don't really know. How do I deal with being impatient as a healer who just wants things to happen yet they're taking forever? Listen, your ancestors will humble you. I used to be very impatient because I used to want things to happen right now. But everything that happened taught me to be patient. Everything that I've experienced in my journey has been very hectic. It needed me to be very patient with myself because everything was new at a certain point. So for me to understand idlozi, for me to understand going into a trance, for me to understand tlatlobo, for me to understand my ancestors, for me to understand being in a trance, for me to understand idlozi lami when it wants to actually communicate, it takes patience because you can't fully just know that by instinct. That's why you go to initiation, and you need to go through the process and roll through the process. Things won't just happen instantly. There's a lot of people that went to Pehlweni but are not still understanding idlozi labo because they've never allowed themselves for the process to actually happen and take place so that it fully completes. So it's that. So just ask for patience when you pray and when you talk to your guides. But you'll keep getting tested until you're actually learning to let go and be patient with yourself. And where are you rushing to, you know? Where are you rushing to? I mean, even with life, you need to be patient with certain things. So I think it's a thing that you just need to tell yourself to say, you know what, I need to just be a little more patient with myself and this journey. And things will just happen gradually. And you know? What are the symptoms of having a spiritual gift? I think you need to go listen to my podcast on Leto, the journey, right? That will, I think also watching one of my previous videos will literally give you an idea, because I think I've spoken about that for more than like a very long time. So yeah, do you believe in locking your partner, or we just forcing relationships? Man, if you have to lock your partner, then you're forcing things. I'm a healer, but I will never want to heal, or not to heal. I don't want to use my healing in a wrong way to disadvantage somebody else, or rather to use my healing to my advantage at the disadvantage of other people. To use my healing to do things that are weird. I think because certain things you'll just feel to say that now you're going out of line. But as for me, I'm a sucker for love and I'm a lover. And I really believe in pure and genuine love that really comes from within. So I can't live with myself knowing that I've locked somebody in whereby this person didn't really naturally love me like that. So I'd really appreciate love that comes to me in a natural form. So I will never force somebody to be with me or lock in somebody to be with me. I think it's just it's not a good thing. And it's a futile exercise. What if you're blocking that person to meeting their soul partner, right? Because I think as people, we are meant to find each other and find our partners. Whatever the case may be, or whatever, in every stage of your life, what the case may be. But I will never use Saklara to keep a partner because it makes no sense to me. I really want effortless love. I don't want to force things, because already you are knowing that you are forcing things. And you get caught, the admin of making sure that and if we could actually go around, guys. Manyala mandli the relationship with Zedin. Bombastic, up and down, side eye. But that's a story for another day. I'm not here for that. But yeah, no, I for one don't believe in that. I honestly just don't believe in that, because then it's not natural. You're forcing somebody to be with you. Why should you do that when you can always find somebody who would love you for who you are and would literally effortlessly love you without actually having to try? You get it? Yeah, I don't force things. I don't force things. I don't even think I have the power to do that. I've never thought about it because, yeah, no. Why would you do that? That is very weird. And to even think about it, crazy. But some things, guys, no, man. Anyways, can we see your mom? For the way. If you're actually a real Letonite and you follow Leto the journey, you'd actually understand that my mom is in most of my videos. So, yeah, does having a blocked ear, more so your right ear, be a sign of a calling or gift? Guys, sometimes it's on or sometimes, or something. Not everything is spiritual, like I said, right? What type of dreams What type of dreams mean that you have a calling or a gift? Dreaming of dreaming of wild animals, dreaming of bometsi dinoga, being instructed, being given beads, masela, being given spiritual masela, dipheta mapheta dibaga, dresses in different colors, along those lines. Going on a journey, mostly being in school, being instructed, being given instructions. Then we tell her, hey, get on your marks. Can a spiritual gifted person tell somebody who they randomly see somewhere if they have a calling? Yes, they can. But I really choose not to. I mean, you don't really need to force or shove your gift through people's necks all the time. You know, I'm gifted, but I don't really need to show people. I don't need to talk about it unless you see it or you ask me about it, or I'm really not comfortable. I think everything has its time and its place. I'm not going to be around people every time, or every time I want to tell people about their problems, their lives, what's going on in there. It's not necessary. I'm not that kind of person. And please don't ever bump into me and want to ask me about your problems, really. So and can we please respect that? Dumela says K, how na le letswalo le le deep ko re le go betsa mo malaleng mo bo eleng. You know, letswalo ke modisa wa motho. Your intuition will literally guide you and save you through a whole lot of situations and problems. So listen to it. If you need to go somewhere with the just don't go. Change plans, rain check, whatever the case may be. If you need to do something with the your intuition is just saying otherwise, you might just listen to that. How would you advise somebody who's going through the initiation journey, but they feel like giving up? Keep going, ma'am. It's never easy. It's not meant to be. Nobody said it would. I don't think there's anybody who's gone through this journey and it's been easy for them. So it's a thing of keep going. Nothing is easy and nothing with having is easy. It's not yours. It was given to you. You need to be acquainted with it. You need to learn about it. You need to let yourself understand it and go through and be within the journey for you to actually this is actually a very long video. I think it's going to have to be like a separate video on its own. What is the best thing that you lean on when life gets hard? I've been through worse, so I will definitely just make it through this hiccup as well. So if I'm going through something, yeah, I'll lean on that. I've been through worse situations. Thokozani, how are you? Thokozani. I've been through hard situations, so I'll definitely make it through this one too. So it's a thing. Life has seasons. You can't be wearing skirts and skimpy clothes in winter, deep winter. So literally try and be within the season that you're in and adapt to it. So that's me. What does it mean when you dream of someone who's vomiting on you? Yo, that is trito on some level. That is giving bad vibes. That's giving sififi. It's giving botata, right? Just look into that. That's not a nice dream and spiritual things. Okay, what else? Okay, I think I've covered this. Is it okay for us to go 6 months or so without partnering as long as we pray? I mean, how partner you partner for a reason, right? Be it tiro, things not going right in your life, just wanting clarity with your guides and so forth. So it's not really necessary to be doing it all the time. As long as you're praying, my baby doll, I think you're doing just fine, because I'm spiritual and happy. I do pray a lot. I believe in prayer more than anything. That is why I'm manyora. Ooh, that go also. Not you. No, I mean legit. I mean, you understand? Actually, my first instinct is to pray in any situation. So go on, guys. It's just literally hijacked. Hijacked. Come and say hi to the people.
Hi, everybody.
Okay, so. How are you? Yeah. Oh. Okay, I need to stop this. Alright, guys, we are back. As you know, guys, Kim Kulu busy, so you know, I'm sorry about that. Like I said, this is serious. Skeleto this thing, and it's a journey, and we are not playing games. without wasting any more time, hope you're good. What are mermaid spirits? I think right? Yeah, I'm thinking Mandao and all of that. Yeah, I think that's, yeah, I'm thinking that's what you're thinking, right? Do we have to go through initiation in order to activate Mundao? Definitely, Madol. Mundao is one problematic little. You can't do it on your own. I'm so sorry. You can never do it on your own, my darling. It needs initiation. If anything, if it's that deep, it will even need its own initiation. So, yes, tread carefully when it comes to Mundao. You don't play games with that one. What does it mean when you pray in mountains and the weather changes from sunny to rainy? Okay. Might be that Sidimus in within, you know, usually somebody who has badimo bameti or is literally functioning more badimo bameti, be it buditiro dipula diana, even if it was not like that, even if it was not part of the, you know, the plan. How did I ditiro dira badimo and all of that? And then they're associated with bupula and then etc. What is the difference between candles and snuff when talking lebokoko? Can one use both at once? Definitely. Candles you can use for praying alone, and like use your candle and your snuff together. And yeah. The other one, you know, you must be able to differentiate the two, right? How you know. So ontsha lesedi la hao sepateng sedi la lona se ke la ba le dihlong be ke re se mo o rapele boele badimo ba gago kgantsha lesedi lele a kere modimo is at the top of the hierarchy. O ba lesedi lele la gago o shapa mpepo o bitsa badimo, then o tsa snifi sa gago mongolo o bitsa badimo, then you understand the things are happening. Cool. Hi, I forget my dreams and what I dream, Shem. What to do so that I remember what I dream? In my case, I tend to forget my dreams when I literally don't pray like I used to, like follow a certain routine of praying, and when I'm stressed or when I'm literally going through it all. So in most cases, just try to pray before you sleep or drink like a warm glass of water an hour before wakhoroba. That should help. I'm hoping you're not lactose intolerant. But yeah, so yes, I think that literally brings us to the last question. That was literally the last question of Ask a Healer, the Q&A that was on my Instagram. And I'm thinking this literally will be a video on its own, guys, because it's going to be a very, very, very long video, right? I don't know. I will see. When we edit and see what is what, we will just see the in front. And a good and a big shout out to my day ones, my VIPs, my members, right? So guys, I know that you're subscribers, and thank you so much for being a subscriber, following, sharing, literally leaving a comment and wara. Please don't forget to not skip ads, all right? That is the least you can do as a subscriber. So to people that are members, these are people that actually have joined a join button. Like, be a member, where you're going to the channels, how to go the channel, right? There's like a join button there, and then you can join. For iPhone users, I think you need to go to your YouTube channel via web. I'm not sure how that literally works. I'll literally try and find out. I will literally figure it out so that I come here and make sure that but there's a join button there by the homepage where you can actually join to be a member for as little as 20 Rand per month, which is a late or night. And then when you're a late or upper level, that's like 70 Rand per month. Thank you so much for everybody who actually is a member, everybody who's joined, who is a subscriber as well, people that don't skip ads. This one goes to you. We're trying to grow moleto, you know, get certain things, put in maike, whatever the case may be. Life is hard, guys. Busy. People are using their data. Thank you so much. And yeah, we're trying to grow, make this thing a nice thing. Rebele setup a cute. I understand. So that is where all those funds will be going to, savings, to making sure that we actually, you know, upgrade. So this is exactly what I mean. So it's showing. you guys are, you know. Anyways, a big shout out to Samuel Kilouds. I think I've said some of you guys when the video started. To Misan Kabani, who's rejoined. Thank you so much, Gogo. To Fadzo, to Neo Mokwena, Precious Sokomozo, and Matlaruri Sang, and Mukabiso Mutisadife. Thank you so much, guys. It means a lot to me. I will never go without thanking and being grateful, because you're not forced to do this. This is you're doing from the bottom of your heart and wanting to support. Please do not skip ads. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you for the support. We are definitely going forward. Looking forward to all the events and everything that will be happening. Leto is growing, guys. My podcast has turned 2 years, right? And I didn't even do anything. I really need to do something, you know? I haven't forgotten about the tour. I haven't forgotten about all the big plans that are literally coming up. Fingers crossed, everything, Satana Hanamata, guys. Everything that has just been delayed does not mean denied, right? So, thank you so much for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for receiving me so well. Please do not forget that I do also have a podcast, Later the Journey, with QnA, which is available on all digital platforms. Thank you so much for watching all the videos. And if you haven't, please do make time to do so. Thank you, 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 thank you. And if you're not buying Leto merch from me, just know that we here, because then people are pushing a business and they're earning from it, and that's not me. And I've stopped taking orders for now because, you know, I'm still working on some things. There was a bit of a glitch here and there. Guys, there's no growth. So yeah, we can't shy away from saying there's issues here and there, because it's life. It's part of life. It's part of the journey. We grow from these challenges. So yes, I'll be back with Leto merch very much soon. And yeah, I will let you know as soon as I'm back and taking orders and we are growing and things are just happening. So Thokozani Makehla shall definitely see you on the flip side. Please do make sure that man. Also, I do have a personal channel, guys, here on YouTube. That's QnA. So that's now my life from Bongaka, you know. My life in between traveling, enjoying life here and there, and just being me, besides Ukoko or Mkulu, whatever the case may be. So please do best and do follow the girl. And yeah, I don't know, I'm really planning on literally just closing it down and just focusing on Leto, because yeah, I really hardly have time to be juggling both, and my life and this and that and that. But yeah, I'd really appreciate a follow and you actually going to watch that and telling me what you think, leaving a nice comment, you know, sharing and returning and pressing the notification gang, inside, within. But anyways, before I get carried away, and then I lose the plot, Thokozani Makehla, I shall definitely see you on the flip side.